Welcome back, Minecrafters, to the first ever episode of the Artisans SMP. Now, regrettably, I did not record the start of the server, and that was mainly due to me still having issues with the recording software, and apparently I'm still having issues. So if this episode seems a little bit off, it's because I'm re-recording it and dubbing over my visual Minecraft recording, so it's kind of weird and messed up. Since I didn't record the start of the server, this one signpost sums it up pretty well. And as you can see, there are a bunch of other people playing. It is kind of weird seeing Mumbo's face up there, but this is a world that I have set up for my subscribers to join, so I can't wait to see all of the cool things that they will build in this world. Now, I have done quite a few things since the start of the server, such as getting our diamonds, mining a bunch, and even sort of finding out our main starter base location. And now, a few other people did decide to settle here, so there are a couple of huts all around, but my humble abode is on the other side of this nether portal, and I decided to take over this villager's home. In fact, I think the villagers are in this little hole here, so they've been upgraded, I guess, to a lovely little hole. So we'll just leave them there, probably to do some trades later, because, you know, I think they quite like their upgrade from a house to a hole. So in this former couple's house, I have made an extremely efficient use of space. Everything's quite crammed in here, but we've got all the furnaces, chests, and everything like that. And I've even managed to keep everything fairly nicely organized. So as you can see, we've already done quite a bit of mining, and we've already gone to the nether. And in fact, a fairly lucky story, I got this wither skeleton skull on the very first wither skeleton that I killed, so that is extremely lucky. Although I don't think we'll be fighting the wither boss anytime soon. I also got this doggo, but I have no clue what to name him, so if you have any good suggestions, you can definitely leave those in the comments. And I would like to point out that this really small abode here is merely my pre-starter base, so this isn't even my starter base, this is just basically me trying to get everything set up. So what I plan on doing is building my main sort of base over in that direction over there. I've already kind of picked out an area and I've already decided what I want to do over there. Although for right now it's time to sweep. Ah, beautiful morning. And one thing I would like to tell you guys is that this is basically my very first time ever playing Java, so I have played Bedrock quite a bit, so I'm familiar with all of like the Minecraft mechanics and features and that sort of thing, but when it comes to Java and the controls with Java and playing on a computer, I suck. I'm an absolute noob, so expect a little bit of jankiness and weirdness from my end. And so the main thing that I would like to accomplish with this series is to not throw eggs all over the place as Poultry Man would do, but I would mainly like to have fun and just play around with Java, get used to the controls, and just kind of have a fun time on this server. So don't be expecting some massive mega base, although on terms of building, I would like to set out a challenge for myself in that I don't ever want to plan something ahead of time. I want to build everything in the moment and not really plan anything out in a creative world. So please lower your expectations from the Hermitcraft standard, as this is my very first time doing anything in Minecraft and I'm basically a complete noob at building. So I think being a noob and not planning anything ahead of time could be a quite fun challenge and could turn out quite interesting. Maybe in a good way, maybe in a bad way, who knows. But for now, look at me being all organized. I have a to-do list. Obviously, the first thing on the list is food, because I am desperately out of it. In fact, I don't think I have any left at all, except for the pork chop and steak that you see there. So I better get on to building whatever, probably cow farm, maybe even a chicken farm. Otherwise, I am going to starve. The second thing to do is to mine diamonds, because as of right now, I have a measly 7 diamonds to my name, plus a diamond pickaxe, which actually has fortune, so that should help in my diamond mining adventures, but we definitely need a few more of that blue shiny rock. You may have also spotted a little special something in this chest. It is an enchanted golden apple. I found this in a ruined nether portal, which I didn't even think was possible, so I just really have all the luck on my side for the start of this series. And once again, I'm kind of regretting not recording the start of this series, because I've done quite a bit and you guys are coming in now and you'll probably be a little bit confused. And so we reach our final item on the list. It is a villager setup. So we'll probably be using those two that are stuck in the hole down there, and we'll probably be breeding them and getting all the good sorts of things like mending books and unbreaking, all of that sort of stuff. And I probably also want a few masons in order to get stuff like quartz and building blocks and that sort of thing. They are a pain. However, they have probably one of the most OP things ever in the game, especially in the early game. But before we do anything on that to-do list, I have to give an absolutely massive thank you to Isaac Gaming for creating this skin for me. The skin I previously had was a fairly terrible one. In fact, I think it wasn't even complete. But now I have this gorgeous Minecraft Lego skin with a nice suit, so thank you Isaac Gaming for creating this for me. Actually, funnily enough, I think I want to do diamond mining first. I know probably getting food is faster, but I want to be rich, so if I starve, but at least I'll be rich. So let's head down into the mines and start the very first time-lapse of this series. During this time-lapse, I would like to mention that I'm running everything here on a not-so-great computer, so everything is a little bit framey. And I guess what I want to ask you guys is, would you like to see more of this series? Because I know it's kind of crappy quality, at least compared to what you're usually seeing. And this is, I guess, kind of a stepping stone between doing Minecraft and LEGO content. So I'd like to hear your feedback, and I'm just wondering, should I continue on with this series at all? Otherwise, I'd probably just do like a small update video from time to time. But also talking about doing a series, I do have some pretty cool plans for a base. Now, I probably won't share too many of them with you just yet, as they're obviously very much still in development, but I do have some cool ideas and I can't wait to show you guys what I have in store. One thing I did notice when mining is that when mining for diamonds in Deep Slate, it's quite painful. It takes a long time to mine through that stuff, especially with just an iron pickaxe, so diamond mining is really slow. However, with that said, we do get quite a lot of this lovely new block of Deep Slate, and I will probably use this stuff a lot in my builds. But we do now have 30 diamonds to our name, so I think it's time to suit up and get ourselves a set of diamond armor. So there's the advancement, cover me with diamonds, and this armor is going to keep me a lot more protected than our measly iron armor before. And now that we're looking all shiny blue, with an extra 6 diamonds I might add, so that's not too bad. We might make a sword with that. I think we should go ahead and enchant it. And I forgot to show this before, but I do have a nice little cozy enchanting setup down here, and we should be able to enchant all of our diamond gear. Another thing I forgot to mention is that if we head to advancements, you can see we have vanilla tweaks here. So we do have a couple of features such as having player heads and mob heads. So yeah, we have quite a few of these cool little features, and most of them are like you would see on Hermitcraft, so we do also have like armor stand things and that sort of thing. So let's get our Lapuzzi and see exactly what sorts of enchantments this table has to offer. Meh. Ooh. Meh. Ooh, that's pretty good. But to get any of these enchantments, we need to be at level 30. So I definitely think an XP farm is in order somewhere down the line, but as of right now, we need food, and I did manage to get a little bit of chicken, but it is not a renewable source. So I think I'll probably build a cow or chicken farm somewhere up over here. I'm not really sure, probably just be a simple automatic one, just so I can get food and not really have to worry about it at all. So let's see what sort of farm I'm able to make. Now we have this nice quaint little cottage here, and this houses my cow farm. You may have noticed that this looks quite similar to a village house, and it is. I based it off of kind of like the villager house design here, and so it looks like that. Although when I was studying villager architecture, I did notice that they don't seem to be too keen on building too well. Like, I mean, look at this. Who decided that this was a good idea? I think I'm going to have to talk to the architects and engineers behind this. So I have decided to tear down this kind of castle thing here, and it will make room for some other project. But inside here, you can see we have our nice little cow farm. It's quite a simple design, and you just push the button, all the cows come bobbing up due to the water. And I put this piece of glass here because I realized the hard way that falling into a pit of cows is not a good idea and will end in your death. So the cows just fall down here, and then we have a couple of lava dispensers, so that will cook the cows and put them down below. Except for it doesn't appear to be working for some reason. Okay, I fixed some of the redstone out back, and as you can see, it's working much better, and the cows now die. And here you can see we have some leather, and hopefully there should be cooked beef in there, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem, I don't think. But there should be food in there, hopefully, when we run this farm a little bit more. So yeah, that's basically it for the cow farm. I may also add a chicken farm up above, but hopefully this will produce us enough food, and hopefully I can get it so it doesn't lag quite as much, because the frames are dropping. Another thing I've been busy with is these two villagers down here. I've been cycling their trades and trying to get them to trade some good books, but this guy here seems adamant on trading me curses. He was trading me Curse of Binding before, now he wants Curse of Vanishing. I don't want this crap. I want the good mending and unbreaking. So I'm gonna have to cycle through these guys' trades a little bit more, and hopefully we get much better trades. And now another thing I did is I went and found the stronghold. So I thought I was recording it, but apparently I wasn't. But I went to the stronghold and found the end portal, and it's very important that we find this portal for more than one reason, and that will become very apparent as to why in a future episode. But in the meantime, I'm going to try and cycle through these guys' trade and hopefully come across something much better than a curse, and I might even tear down this old castle here and put in like a villager breeder or something. But it has been a pretty good episode so far. We got a diamond set of armor, we also have a food farm, but things could be better, so I think we should get started on that villager trading hall. And it was at this point in time that my recording software decided to give up and just completely die. So, sorry in advance for the crappy audio. I was in the middle of building a villager trading center when I came across a bee, a chicken, a villager, and a bunch of other animals in the nether. I mean, look there's another villager! What are you doing here? And of course, there's a sheep up there, and there's the bee again. Maybe that's another bee. And for some reason, there's just a horse up there. So I suppose leaving your portal just in a random field where any old animal can wander in, they will wander in. And I was wondering where all the villagers went, and I'm like, hey, I need you. I need to trade with you. So you, sir, are coming with... No. Are coming with me. First try. Perfect. Really, chicken? You're not supposed to be in there. So apparently I forgot about sweeping edge in Java. You don't. Stupid chicken. Oh, there's another villager. Come on, kind sir. Please get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the... Yes! Okay, finally, we can head out of here. So with that nonsense taken care of, let's take a look at the villager trading. So, apparently, I forgot two things. One was that I was not recording the Minecraft sounds, and two, I forget how long villager trading takes. So, we have Senor Luis here, who is absolutely amazing, and is selling mending for, I guess, 2 emeralds now. He sold it for 1 before, but we now have mending books, so that's great. Senor Luis, you are amazing. But this other dude over here did not want to become a librarian for whatever reason, and so now he's a farmer, and all of his trades are mediocre at best. So I will probably also have to convert him into a zombie and get him to lower these ridiculous prices. So I do have a little plot over here picked out to put the villager breeder and that sort of thing, and I think this area is going to be kind of like my villager trading hall and that sort of thing set up, and like I mentioned before, we'll be building our main base further off in that direction. So I think in between episodes I'm going to get to work on this villager breeder, because I think that should about do it for today. Alright, one final thing I'd like to show you guys is through the nether. Of course, there's more pigs in here. If we head down this very precarious walkway and head to a location near spawn, we actually have a shopping district. So here is the tunnel to the shopping island, and it should just be right down this little section here. Our nether is still very precarious, but if we head through this portal, we will find the shopping district. And very original, it is on a mushroom island, so I wonder where we got that idea from. But as you can see, there are already quite a few shops. One such shop is the iron shop. This place is pretty nice, and I will probably be buying some iron here in the future. And we also have some diamond tools for sale. So there are a bunch of shops popping up here. We'll probably take a look at this area a little bit more in a future episode, but it's going to become quite the hub for shopping, at least I presume so. And of course, there's always the brigade of boats on the shore. So I think staring into this gorgeous coral reef, we should call it here. Oh, I forgot I was wearing a pig head. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And with that said, Gigahertz Productions out.